Here at Wheaton College men's and women's swimming diving head coach Barrett Roberts catching up with the swimming and diving team. Barrett, let's just start with the men's side first. Just talk about how the season has gone so far for them.
So far, so good for the men. We've had a ton of close meets first semester for whatever reason. 4 dual meets, 3 of which we knew going in were going to be exceptionally close with Brandeis, Springfield, and then Roger Williams last week. So lucky to win 2 of those. They've earned it. The Springfield meet, we lost a real close one, but we swam well. It wasn't like we left there saying, man, what if? But at the same time, it's tough to lose a close meet to a conference opponent. So the guys were motivated by that, and they've been working real hard. So looking forward to next semester.
Talk about how the women have been doing.
Kind of same thing for the women. Big freshman class for them, and so we've kind of been waiting for those girls to catch up. The upperclassmen have done a good job of leading and trying to show them what the culture is for the team, but they stepped up finally last weekend against Roger Williams, so that was fun to see, and something positive going into the MIT event.
Coach Roberts, can you just talk about the Roger Williams meet specifically? 2 big wins for each team. Just talk about the men's side. Nick Fredette had a great day, as well as Frederick Gardneau. Just talk about some of the performances in that meet.
Sure, yeah. The men, we went in thinking that was going to be a real close meet. The score indicates otherwise. Things get a little out of hand. 9 points for first place, 5 points for second. So we won a lot of close races, which was great. And as a result, the points, it ended up not being that close for me. But yeah, the guys did great. Nick had a really good meet. Frederick, we've been counting on all semester to step up and win races, and he's ahead of where he was last year at this time, which is good to see. So other than that, Jeremy Zach, I've been real proud of. Just he's been talking about wanting to be good for years, and finally he's stepping into his own and working his butt off in practice, and the results are showing up for him. So that's been great to see. Dominic Ziolek has done great. Sam Zarfos has done great. I don't want to name too many names because I'm sure I'm forgetting someone, but to go 1, 2, 3, 4 in the 1,000 in that first event, and then just kind of keep rolling from there. John Dunnett, Jake, freshmen stepping up, and it's just everything's going in the right direction, which is great for them.
Can you talk about the women's side? Equally as impressive, the win for the women. Just talk about some of the performances there.
Sure. The women, same thing. We talked after the meet real quick, and the one word I said was finally. We knew they had the potential all along. They really hadn't put it together yet. Some of the upperclassmen certainly have. Kelsey Meyer came back really strong. Skylar Dean Lee doing really good things compared to where she was last year. Julia Baines had a big meet. And so really it's just a matter of getting those first-year women to kind of to get up to speed and to realize their potential. And so I felt like we finally saw that against Roger Williams. Won another close meet, and so we'll see. I know January's coming up, and I'm excited to see what they can do then.
Barrett, can you just talk about the MIT invite that's coming up next for the team and what you're expecting? Definitely some good competition slated in that invitational.
Sure. So the MIT invite, it's kind of an odd meet this year for us. We're taking the milers up on Friday to swim the mile in the 8-3 relay, and then we're actually resting a little bit for the meet coming off the Thanksgiving Day break. Not a taper or anything like that. But we'll give them a little bit of rest and see if they can end the semester on a high note. The score won't be there for us just because we're not competing Sunday night at that meet because we start final exams on Monday, so I want to make sure they have time to study. But yeah, no, it's always a fun way to end the semester against some really fast teams, and so hopefully we can end on a high note.
You just talk about the spring break trip, or the winter break trip, down to Florida. Just talk about that.
Always the time of year when the team kind of gels. The first semester, as hard as they work and as well as we've performed and everything else, it always takes until that training trip to really mesh as a team. So that's what I look forward to most. It's very intense training. They know it's coming, so they step up for it. They have great attitudes down there. It doesn't hurt that we're in the sun and 80-degree weather, but that's really the time of year when we really become the team that we're going to be for the rest of the year and at UMAC championships. And so that's what I look forward to most.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.